welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily if you're new here. Today we're going to be doing a sort of a fast makeup, get yourself out the door looking presentable. It started with 5 steps and now it's kind of leaning towards 7 to 8. So, because it's a little bit, it's hard for me to just kind of break it down into 5 steps, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get through it. So I have these rose stud earrings and they're so pretty. I got them from Forever 21. They're so pretty. So I haven't uploaded in like 2 weeks because my birthday was August 27th, and yeah, I just took some time to kind of just, you know, go in the pool and just, I don't know, just relax, and I don't know what I'm saying, like always. So let's just jump right into the video. Let me come a little closer. Okay, so basically we're starting with fresh face. You want to cleanse your face, make sure that you washed it properly, make sure that you went to sleep with absolutely no makeup on. So make sure that your nighttime routine is on point, and then when you wake up in the morning you have nice fresh cleansed skin. I will link either my nighttime routine or just in general how I take care of my skin. So the first thing that I would personally do, if you want to look put together but not like you're wearing too much makeup, definitely make sure to wear some sort of sunproof, some type of SPF. I have some right now on my skin. It's from Neutrogena. It's Sunproof 55, just so it can protect your skin. This is optional, but I do recommend to do something like this because it just sort of gives you that glow and it just makes you look a little bit more alive. So this is from the brand Suva Beauty, and it's in the color Trust Fund, and it looks like that, and it's like a glow drop because it's gonna make us look a little bit more alive and glowy. So it's got a pump, so just pump like about 2 drops out and go like this. You can either go directly on the face like that, or get your like a foundation brush, but usually I like to just kind of press it in with my hands because it kind of just makes it go into the skin better. Now you're probably like, what did that even do? But it does do a lot. It just gives the skin this glow, makes you look more alive, as opposed to just like flat, no dimension type skin. So you can't really tell, but it's like just giving my skin this beautiful kind of warmth and glow. The second step would be some type of concealer. So I recommend the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. It looks like this. I have it in light peach. Now another option is from Neutrogena Healthy Skin Compact Makeup. I like this stuff because it's a broad spectrum of 55, and it comes with like a mirror and a sponge. You got your color over here, your mirror. You have a little sponge. I rarely use those sponges, but I like this because it's a nice texture, it's great coverage, and you can kind of use it as a concealer and a foundation, this guy, and he's giving you 55 sunproof. But today I'm just going to stick with like a quick sort of concealer because we're trying to get out the door and look nice and presentable. So I do have dark circles, so I'm just gonna make sure I get right into that corner where the most shade is. And I know it looks like I'm putting a lot on, that's because I have just really dark circles. So what I'm now doing is I'm just, anything I don't really like, I'm just kind of targeting and pinpointing. I'm not putting foundation all over my face. I'm just going right in. If I don't like something, it's getting zapped away. Okay? I do recommend the corner of your mouth and the corner of your nose to conceal, because those places get red very quickly and they're usually discolored. So taking a little bit of like a fluffier buffing brush. It's a dual-ended one. I speak about this in my favorite makeup brushes. I'll link it up above. Now the thing about this concealer is it does dry relatively faster than other ones. I like that. I have like a love-hate relationship with it. I like it because I know it's staying put in that area for the 16 hours or however long it will stay there. But it is a little tricky to move the makeup around, so just be aware of that. So now I flip the brush over and I just get into all the areas that are much darker, which is my under eye, and just try to be as gentle as possible. It's hard to do when you're in a rush and you have like 5 minutes to get makeup on, but the skin is super delicate, so just be careful and make sure to get onto your eyelid. As you can tell, I have discoloration, I've got veins, so I'm just trying to get this. So what have you guys been up to? Let me know down below. What have you been keeping busy with? Reading a book or painting? Like, are you guys back to school? Are you back to work? Let me know. Okay, so this is blended in to its best ability. Okay. It would be much faster, but because I'm talking through it. Okay, so yeah, we're blended, but we still have some color peeking through, and that's okay. Next, super important, that would be some sort of powder, okay? If you don't like using loose powder, I would work with some pressed powder at this point. I like Makeup Revolution, their luxury baking powder. This is in lace, and it looks like this, and I just tap some of it into the little cap, and we're going to basically set the under eyes, and we're going to target around the face. I'm going to be using, this is actually an eye kabuki brush from Bare Minerals, but I like to use this for powder because it's very, can sort of grab that powder in a more condensed way, and I just put it in the areas that I'm trying not to look like so greasy throughout the day. Eyelids, top of the nose, mainly like my T-zone. If you're wondering what the T-zone area is, basically it's here, this area right up here, your forehead, down the nose, around the nose, on your upper lip, and the chin. That's usually where we get oily. It's rare if I get like oily out here, but I'm still gonna target and bring that powder out here, just because I'm gonna be using powder-based bronzer in a minute and blush. So I like to set any type of creams, especially if I'm going to be working with some shadow. Okay, let me just zoom in to make sure everything is blended. So now everything is sort of matte, which I like, but we will add more glow. See, and I still have things popping through, which is what you want, because if we're going to be wearing a mask, which is what we have to do when we go out, you don't want a full face of makeup that's going to feel like, when can I take this makeup off? You want it to sort of feel like it's your skin, right? Like you'll know you have makeup on, but it's not like a crazy amount. Okay, so we're just gonna set that to the side in the little cap just to sort of touch up a little bit later. So now I have powder all over myself, which usually happens. Just wipe it away. But as you can see, we're matte. I'm liking it, and now I'm gonna place in certain strategic areas where I want to look glowy, because you don't want to look sweaty. No sweat. Okay, so now we're gonna add some dimension to the face, because right now my face just looks like a potato. So like a round potato. So I'm taking from Kevin Aquan his Sundown Deep, the Neo bronzer. I like this because it goes from dark to more so like a lighter brown. The rule of thumb is to cup your face like this, and sort of that shadow color is really what you should be contouring with, but we're not really contouring. We're kind of bronzing and we're just sculpting. So I'm taking that lighter, sucking in my cheeks. I'll link right up above my actual contour video in more in depth, because this is just, we're just trying to add warmth. And you can see an immediate difference from this side to that. This side is like, wah, help me, and this side is very sculpted. Okay. Don't forget your chin, your neck. I like to bring the bronzer on top of my nose like that. Just helps. Now I'm going to take a fluffier eye brush and just add in some contour with that same bronzer we used into the crease of my eye to give my eye more dimension, which just helps with the natural contours of my face and a little bit down my nose to make it a little bit more, just more cohesive with the rest of my face. You don't have to if you're in a rush. Okay. Looks like a lot of steps, but it's really not. Once you get the hang of it, you're kind of just like boom, 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 out the door, you know? Nice. Very nice. See how my eyes more, you can see the crease, you can see the lid, you can see everything. Okay, now I'm going in with this little baby NARS blush in the shade Orgasm, the big O. See? Such a pretty, like blush, sort of rosy blush tone. Rosy. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm just going to put it typically where the sun would hit me, which would be like on the tops of my cheeks, kind of like in a row like that, on the top of the nose. And you can put it on your eyelid if you want. Just makes for a more monochromatic look. Okay, when you're in a rush, just out the door. Okay, next. I'm probably going to spray myself at this point. I'm using from Morphe their mattifying continuous setting spray. Looks like this. You can use any setting spray that you own. Okay, just let that kind of settle in. And now we're gonna work on mascara. Where are you? Okay, this is from NARS. This is their Explicit Black Climax Mascara. It's in this little red tube. Now, usually, you know, you just put the mascara on. You can use whatever your favorite mascara is. Now, if you want gorgeous kind of long lashes, don't put your mascara on like straight like this. Okay, always have like a mirror a little bit lower than you and tilt your head back, and that's what will make your lashes long. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4 coats. I don't know about you, but lashes for me are like everything, because it just kind of makes me feel a little bit more feminine, a little bit more put together. I can still go out without my lashes on, but I just sort of feel like it's just not enough, you know? You can always like thrall, okay, Emily, what is that, English? You can always throw on false eyelashes if you'd like. I'm very particular about my lashes. They have to like all be even, which is what takes like 5 minutes. Okay. Next, we're gonna go in with highlighting. The one highlighting product that you need is, this is from L'Oreal, their True Match Lumi Shimmerista. It looks like this. I love it because it's a very sheer blended formula. It's just like glowing skin. I love it. So get more of a precise brush like so, because you see how we're matte right now? We're now going to want to place where we want to look glowing. So usually for me, that's high on my cheekbones. High. And I usually bring it around in like a C formation to the side of my forehead, so it looks like that. See how this is much more bright and pulled up, and this is just like, this is an okay side, but it's not like this side. See, when we turn the head, it's like, what highlighter are you using, you know? And you can drag this under the eye. So now you're placing it where you want it. And if you want to look glowing like a chandelier, go for it. Okay, go for it. And if you want to bring it into the corner or on the tops of the brow, go for it. It's going to make you look much more wide awake. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. Sometimes it just kind of looks like your nose is running. Okay. Alrighty. We're good. If you don't like your forehead, don't put that on your forehead, okay? So we're looking glowy, but in the places we want to glow. Okay. Next is lips. I'm taking from Jordana their Baby Berry liner. I'm gonna line my lips. I like this shade because it just will define your lip color. I put those lines because that's lip contouring. That's how your lips will look a lot more plump when you put lipstick on. And now I'm taking from NARS their Raw Seduction lipstick. Looks like this. It's like a pretty, your lip, but better, sort of. I love that combination. And that's the look. That's really the look. And if you wanted to spray your face again, or if you wanted to get a more precise targeting brush like this one from Bare Minerals, then you just would go in and just target. This is how I feel my makeup lasts all day. Instead of putting makeup all over my face and powder all over my face and then another layer, I just go in and I strategically, where I feel like needs more, I will go in. So only really the areas that I need to cover are being covered. So if you suffer from really bad acne, you know, you just want to cover those areas. You know, you don't want to just put it all over your face, because then it's just going to make it look lumpy and flaky and dry. Okay. And that's the face, guys. That's the face. Something I forgot to speak about, and I totally forgot. So the first step of the video, I told you to put sunproof on, right? The next step would definitely be primer. Do not forget to prime your face. I can't stress how important priming is. Like when you're painting a wall, you have to prime it, right? You can't just put the paint on. Priming for me is what makes my makeup last all day without question. It helps with ensuring the makeup, making sure that it's gonna last all day, not move, not transfer. And it also is, you know, it's a barrier for not letting, you know, the grime and the dirt build up and sort of, you know, clog that pore. Because if you have primer on, you have a barrier, so nothing can really penetrate through. But if you just go right in with your makeup, now your makeup is penetrating through, the sweat is penetrating through, and that's what's gonna cause pimples and just little blackheads. So you wanna put primer down all over your face, T-zone, everything, even over here, little areas that you feel like you don't usually break out, put the primer there. And that's gonna act as an actual like shield and a barrier, so that sweat and all of that, it's not gonna penetrate through and into your skin. It's gonna more so lay on your skin, which is what you want. So you're putting your makeup on and it's just gonna lay like this. So at the end of the day, when you're done with your makeup, you're gonna remove it off, you're gonna cleanse, you're gonna take it all off, right? You're gonna tone, and then you're gonna start again the next day. So I just wanted to stress that, because it's so important. I cannot stress it enough. Making sure that you prime. And also, if you want your makeup to last all day, definitely set it. You have to make sure to set your face. I really like this one that I just used for Morphe. I also like the Urban Decay All Nighter. A lot of people don't like the way it smells. It kind of smells a little funky, I'm not gonna lie. But it's so amazing, that one. Sorry, you guys know me. I'm just so fidgety with my makeup. At the end, I noticed like, oh, that could be better. Virgo problems, you know? Virgo issues. So we're technically done, but okay, that's enough of that. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. I don't bite. And I will answer any questions, concerns that you guys have, or video ideas. I love when you guys suggest video ideas or what I should, you know, improve on this channel. And yeah, I love you guys, and I hope that you guys are doing well. Yeah, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye. I love you guys.